Hi, this is Ned from Magical Fields. I am servicing Rolex Datejust caliber 30-35. This is part 3 videos, lubrication and reassemble. I'm not a professional, I'm a hobbyist. Before we move on, please give me like, share, subscribe and turn on bell notification. This is Mobius 8200. I'm gonna run this through the length of the mainspring. I'm gonna use mainspring winder to coil the spring and transfer into the barrel. I am making sure the spring is hooked. It needs a little help when it comes to the split. I'm gonna leave it there for the time being, and I am gonna lubricate the barrel. This is braking grease, Mobius 8212, and I'm gonna put it right next to the groove. Be careful when taking this off. I give it a clean before I transfer it to the barrel. I also give it a clean on this side. To install the arbor, I'm going to use the tool from Virgin. Notice that hook there. It will go right to that hole of the mainspring. Now you can see it's perfectly hooked. Now I'm going to close the barrel lid. This is Mobius 9104, and it will go right by the arbor on both sides. Let's start reassemble the movement. I'm gonna treat the escape wheel with epilame. I am putting Mobius grease 9504. And that's the minute pinion. A touch of Mobius 9104. And the bridge held by 2 screws. The second wheel. That's the fourth wheel, and I am putting Mobius 9010. And that's the third wheel. And that's the train wheel bridge. I am checking if all the wheels are in place. Mobius 9104 to the second wheel. I am wiping away the oil spill. I'm making sure it's clean. This is Mobius 9010 with colored. Now it is easier to be seen. Mobius 9010 to the third wheel and second wheel. This is the jewel of the escape wheel. I'm gonna clean and lubricate it. I also treat this jewel with epilame before putting Mobius 9010. See that particle at the rim of the jewel? I'm gonna take it off with vertical. I'm installing the mainspring barrel and the barrel bridge. This is Mobius 9104. Mobius 9104 for the intermediate crown wheel. Mobius grease 9504 for the wigwag pinion. A touch of Mobius 9504 and the winding bridge. Again, Mobius 9504. I'm testing the operation and wipe away the excessive grease. This is the friction spring. Mobius 9504 to the crown wheel. And Mobius 9104 for the crown wheel core. And this secured by reverse threaded screw. I am installing the click spring and the click. This is Mobius 9104. And Mobius grease 9504. And here is the ratchet wheel. And now I'm testing the operation. Next, I'm gonna treat pallet fork with epilame. And that's the pallet bridge. I am checking the function before secure it with screws. Mobius 9415 at the tip of the exit jewel. I am making sure every tooth of the escape wheel got lubrication. I repeat process a few times. Move to the dial side. Mobius 9104 for the barrel. Mobius 9104 for the second wheel. Mobius 9010 for the third wheel. And this is a Jew for the escape wheel. So I'm gonna clean it, treat it with epilame, and lubricate it with Mobius 9010. This is the cap Jew and chaton for the balance wheel. Pretty much the same process. Clean, treat it with epilame, and lubricate it with Mobius 9010. I want you to notice the oil right there. That is what you want to see. Now we are working on the keyless work. Mobius 9504 to the winding pinion and sliding pinion. That's Mobius 9504. I am putting winding stem through. This is Mobius 9504. Mobius grease 9504, and this is hacking lever. Mobius 9104 for the setting lever. touch of Mobius grease 9504. And that's the setting lever spring. Mobius 9104 for the yoke. Make sure the yoke lie in the groove of the sliding pinion. A touch of Mobius 9504. And I am engaging the yoke spring. Mobius 9504. I am cleaning the excessive grease. Mobius 9104. And that's the setting wheel. Mobius 9504. To install cannon pinion, I am using press tool from Horotech. Mobius 9104. And that's the minute wheel. And this is setting lever jumper. Note that I don't secure the screw just yet. I'm putting Mobius 9504 before engaging the spring. Now I can secure the screw. I am testing the operation. A touch of Mobius 9504 and that's the corrector wheel. Mobius 9504 in the hole for the date corrector. And that's the date corrector. I put a touch of Mobius 9504 on the core of the screw. Mobius 9104 on the stud of the cam yoke, and that's the cam yoke. Mobius 9104 on the stud for the jewel. Now I engage the spring. Here is the date ring seat. Mobius 9104 for the hour wheel. Mobius 9104 for the calendar driving wheel. I hold down the cam yoke so the wheel sits in place. And the wheel secured by reverse threaded screw. Now I am installing the calendar spring. And that's Mobius 9504. Now I can install the date ring. I am twisting the notch there to lock the date ring. Back to the movement side, I am installing the balance wheel. this is the moment of truth. And it's back to life. For the capsule, I'm going to clean it, treat it with epilame, and put some Mobius 9010. Look at that, how beautiful it is. Now we're gonna work on automatic mechanism. I put Mobius 9504 on the teeth of the mounting. I'm gonna put two reversing wheel and a mounting on the automatic bridge. I'm putting ratchet wheel driving wheel on the automatic framework. I'm putting the two parts together and secure it with screws. Mobius 9104 on ratchet wheel driving wheel, and Mobius 9010 on two reversing wheels. Also underneath the mechanism, Mobius 9010 on two reversing wheels. Mobius 9104 on the staff of ratchet wheel driving wheel. Now I'm gonna put the whole mechanism onto the oscillating weight. I'm putting Mobius 9010, and the weight is secured by C-clip. Now this is the oscillating weight pinion. And a touch of Mobius 9010. And I'm gonna install the automatic mechanism. That's all part 3 video, lubrication and reassemble of Rolex Datejust 3035. Thank you for watching. See you next video when passion and hobby collide. I'm Ned from Magic of Wheels.